list. Write a bucket list of all the places you want to work, right? And there's a reason why you want to work there. So one, write your bucket list, at least 10 to 20 organizations that you've always wanted to work with. Then spend some time on their websites. Spend time on their websites and look for entry-level positions or internship. Find an email address that you can write to. But as you do that, on this other side, make sure you have a fantastic CV, a fantastic letter. Mm-hmm. I think one of the challenges is, even when I work with my other sort of clients, I get surprised by people need support in having a top-notch CV and a top-notch letter.
And actually,
a letter is what will make them turn over to look at the CV. So, one, make sure your letter and your CV are cutting edge. Mm-hmm. They are cutting edge. Download templates on how to do a resume and a letter. So check your documents first. Check your documents. There's something which I see in a lot of CVs, which is a huge mistake people put. They put their date of birth, their religion, their marital status, their ID number, their village. Nobody needs that information, even your gender. So please, please, please get the correct format of a CV. Learn, a good source also on the internet is letters. So learn how to do letters or get a professional coach to develop that for you. Mm-hmm. So Brenda, don't give up. Check your documents and then start following all the organizations you want to work with. Get onto LinkedIn because I assure you all the recruiters of those organizations are on LinkedIn. And send them emails. I'm looking for an opportunity at your organization. Do you have an entry-level opportunity? So you now need to have the confidence to engage directly with recruiters. Mm-hmm. So don't give up. We're here to support. I'm an executive, I'm a career coach. I'm here to support, and there are so many of us who are willing to help young people to connect to the job market.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And you've talked about CV and cover letter. And during the other segment of the show, we were just, setting the foundation really strong for us. So probably you could now delve into the CV and the letter, because these are the two main documents that one, submits to the employer. So let's start with the CV. And you've talked about a format, and you say that we should not put our gender there. Oh my, I know all of us are guilty of putting our gender there, our nationality and all that. So briefly, please talk to us about a very convincing CV.
Okay. So CV, and especially for people who are just getting out of college or uni, the challenge might even be, the number of pages, because there isn't enough content. I would say a 2-page CV is perfectly acceptable for a graduate. Now, the obvious thing is to put your name, right, at top, and your email address and your LinkedIn. Honestly, for me, if there's something I want to accomplish today, is to really get people to get onto LinkedIn. That's where HR managers are. That's where recruiters are. They are not on Facebook. They are not on Facebook. They are on LinkedIn.
Are they on Instagram?
You won't. They don't use those platforms. Recruiters are not on those platforms. Okay. So if you want to find an HR manager, please get onto LinkedIn. We are also here to support you to do LinkedIn, your LinkedIn profile, because there's a way in which you also do your LinkedIn profile. So again, the obvious with your CV, 2 pages, use a font like Arial or Calibri, right? Because they're very modern, very clean, very crisp. Again, so the only details you put is your name, your email address, your LinkedIn, and then now your school experience or your work experience. So for people who have just graduated, you start with your educational experience, right? So, you focus on just your educational experience, BA communications from whatever university. And maybe talk about maybe just like the key subjects or the key issues, just the key things that degree comprised. Do not put, there's something which I see in CV, which is completely your goal. I am looking, do not put your goal in your career, in your CV.
Wow.
Do not put your goal, no, not this, no. So put your work, your school experience, and then put your voluntary experience, which is why I'm really urging people to use their holidays wisely and to build in this experience. You see why it's needed? Now on your CV, you can sort of put your work experience, because now that is work experience. Could be unpaid work, but it's work experience. So put in your experience. The other thing, do not put references. That is also outdated. Do not put references. Don't just say references are available upon request.
Wow.
So the thing with that CV is how it looks. It needs to be just clean and crisp, lots of white space, using especially Calibri or Arial and size 12 font size, right? Just that.
Okay.
The letter. Yeah.
And probably before we go to the letter,
yes.
Ms. Marima,
Yes.
probably I'm really concerned because you've talked about references and other things. Like for example, the references.
Yes.
We've always thought that this is very important for the employer because they need to call these people to actually confirm whether you are a good person as you claim that you are. So I mean, is it really not advisable to put it there? You say that you can put, references are available when the employer wants to call them. I mean, that's totally new to us. You could probably elaborate why this has changed.
Here's the thing. You will be asked for your references when they're offering you a letter of employment, or when they're offering you, when you're a serious candidate for the job. You will definitely be asked for references. So don't put references. Just say references available upon request. And that's the last thing you put. I see a lot of CVs, career goal or career objective. That is outdated. That is not necessary. What you put there instead is an executive summary of who you are and what you're looking for, and it shouldn't be more than 2 to 3 sentences, right? So immediately after your name and your Gmail and LinkedIn, and then you just now describe who you are in 2 or 3 sentences.
Okay.
So it's not. My goal is to work in a no. There's a way that language is crafted. Get a professional to help you